So, we are finally getting a new Apple TV Pro, and honestly, the leaks dropping right now are massive. After literally years of silence, Apple is gearing up for their biggest hardware upgrade in late 2026. The famous black box. Yeah, that looks exactly the same, but the biggest change you will actually see is on your screen. We are talking about a massive software overhaul powered by Apple Intelligence. It brings a totally fresh menu and a super smart Siri that actually gets what you are saying. Let us get straight into the numbers you actually care about to see why this matters. The last Apple TV 4K came out in 2022 with the A15 chip. Good for movies, but kind of weak for anything heavy. This new Pro model, it packs the 3nm A17 Pro chip. Boom! That just instantly kills the NVIDIA Shield TV Pro, which is stuck in 2019 running an ancient Tegra X1 chip. It also wipes out the top-tier Roku Ultra and Amazon Fire TV Cube. Those boxes are just basic streaming sticks that max out at 2 GB of RAM. The new Apple TV Pro steps up with up to 8 GB of RAM and massive 128 GB or 256 GB storage options. You get a 40% faster processor and hardware ray tracing. So, it is not just a streaming box anymore. It is basically a mini console that runs huge AAA games like Resident Evil at a smooth 60 frames per second. Before we go deeper, let me just lay out exactly where this info comes from so you know it is the real deal. We pulled this from a mix of major tech sites and top experts. MacRumors dropped a big report confirming that jump to the A17 Pro chip and that the outside design is not changing. Stuff TV broke down how this hardware matches up perfectly with Apple pushing big AAA games. Bloomberg backed up the timeline, tying this hardware release right to the new iOS 27 update. Over on X, analyst Ming-Chi Q talked about Apple targeting a sweet $99 price point for the base model to grab more buyers. Also on X, Mark Gurman confirmed the new box is delayed right now simply because those new Apple Intelligence features are not fully cooked yet. And finally, tech journalist Dan Grabham posted on X that recent software rebrands point directly to the Apple TV Pro name. We mashed all of this together to give you just the straight facts. Okay, let us talk about the specs that actually change your day-to-day TV watching. The internet connection inside this thing is getting a massive bump. The new model gets a custom chip for Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6. If you have ever been watching a 4K movie and it just randomly buffers or gets super blurry, yeah, this fixes that. Wi-Fi 7 uses the 6 GHz band. That means your TV box basically ignores all the messy internet traffic from the phones and laptops in your house. It gets a super fast, clean lane straight to your router. And if you are into smart home stuff, this is huge. This box acts as a thread border router and a Matter hub, in plain English. If you buy smart lights or locks from different random brands, the Apple TV Pro forces them all to play nice together. It processes your commands right there on the box instead of sending them up to a cloud server. So when you tell your lights to turn on, it happens instantly, and your home security stuff stays totally private. You are also going to love the new Siri remote. We all know the pain of losing that tiny silver remote in the couch. The new one keeps the USB-C charging, but finally, they put the U1 tracking chip inside. So next time it goes missing, you just pull out your iPhone. A little arrow pops up on your screen pointing right to where the remote is hiding, and you can make it play a loud sound. But the real reason Apple took so long to release this is the software. The new Siri is basically the brain of the Pro. You do not have to hold the button and say exact, perfect movie titles anymore. You can literally just say, hey, show me that funny movie with Ryan Reynolds from a few years ago, or find that action show my friend was watching last week. The AI looks at what you watch across all your apps, not just Apple TV Plus, and finds it. It can even adjust your TV color settings on the fly, based on the lighting in your living room. So, when can you buy it and how much damage will it do to your wallet? Turns out there are two versions coming. The leaks point to a base model that ditches the Ethernet port and drops down to $99. But the actual Apple TV Pro, the one with the A17 chip, the gigabit Ethernet, and all that storage for gaming, is expected to sit at $149. Honestly, that is a crazy good deal when you realize it is a smart home hub and a gaming console in one. For the release date, factories are getting ready for a September 2026 launch alongside the new iPhones and the final drop of iOS 27. So what do you guys think? Are you still rocking an old Apple TV, or are you dealing with a laggy, slow, smart TV menu? Drop a comment down below and let me know what streaming box you are. Right now, hit the like button if this helped you out, and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the full hands-on review when we get this in the studio. Catch you in the next one.